I've raced some Scats before, I'd beat them. It's full Bolt On E85.
1, 2, 3!
What's up, boys? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in to another video. It's your boy Rush back at it again. Tonight we are going out to meet up with a full bolt-on Mustang GT on the E85 that wants to run the SRT. I believe it's a 2017. I'm not 100% sure. We'll ask the owner once we meet up with them. But should be an interesting run. I definitely think I'll probably end up taking an L on this one. I'll probably get gapped because the Mustang is lighter and I think he's pushing more power than I am. Only thing is that he is a manual, so just depending on if he has a driver mod, if he can get that thing moving right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and kind of test the cars out. But I know a lot of you are gonna tell me like, hey, you just keep running Mustangs, and honestly, just a ton of Mustang owners just want to run the SRT. It's like never ending. You know, people just keep hitting me up wanting to get a run in, and eventually I'm just gonna have to say no to people that hit me up. But since this guy's setup is a little different, he's on the 85 and he does have the long tubes and everything like that, I felt like, you know, it would be a little interesting just to kind of see where the SRT is compared to it. But we're gonna go out to Mexico and kind of check things out and just do a couple runs for fun and see, you know, how the cars do. One thing though I am thinking is if I keep getting called out by these Mustangs that are modified, I think it's just time to modify the SRT, you know, throw her some mods and see how she does. So at least, you know, she can kind of have a better chance with these cars that are modded, you know, because it gets kind of tiring to run cars when you're stock and they're modded. So anyways, we're pulling up right now. Let's go ahead and kind of check out the car that we are going to be running. Okay, so there's the car. Looks like he has some underglow going on. What's up, bro?
How's it going?
Pretty good, man. We'll do that.
Yeah.
So it's a 2017 Mustang GT. Is it premium?
Premium, yeah.
And then performance pack?
Yeah, performance pack.
One. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. So you want to tell us a little bit about what you got done to this thing?
Yeah, so basically it's full bolt-on E85. So I'm running Cook's long tube headers, catless, 1/7/8 inch. Running JLT cold air intake, running the 2018 manifold, non-ported. And then I got the MagnaFlows in the rear with the X pipe in the center.
Okay, so do you
47-pound injectors.
Damn, all right, so you're fully done up. How much power do you think this thing's making?
I dynoed it and it's reading at 455 to the wheel and 400 torque.
Damn, so this thing freaking moves.
Yeah,
all right,
so
you guys know I dynoed my car. It made about 436 and 454, I believe, or 451 torque. Only difference here is going to be that he was a manual, right? You're a 6-speed, and I have the 8-speed auto. But I'm still expecting to kind of take an L on this one just because the Mustang is lighter and they have crazy top end. But I mean, we'll give it a shot. We'll see how she works. As you guys know, my car has a Hellcat airbox and a mid-muffled elite, just about it. But I'm always kind of curious to see where she stacks up with other cars. So should be an interesting run. What kind of rolls do you want to do?
We could start with the 40 and then maybe do some 60 rolls because I'll probably spin on the 40.
Okay. And then last thing I was going to ask you, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, what are you expecting? You probably ran 392s before, so
yeah.
So how is it usually? I mean, I'm expecting you to gap them. I mean,
yeah.
You should technically with all the mods that you have.
Yeah, I was just telling my camera earlier. I've raced a couple 392s and they're pretty quick. Like they get up on the line, but I feel like the top end Mustang power always takes over. But I don't know, you never know. I mean, I've seen your races before and you're doing pretty good, so you never know. I mean, the Mustangs, I think it's gonna come out on top personally, but you never know.
We'll just kind of see.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's going on with the lights, man? It's a little different.
Yeah, honestly I put them on because I was just gonna make it a show car and bag it and everything like that, and then I just left them on. I didn't take them off. I think they look pretty cool. I mean, I've always been a fan of underglow, you know.
Gotcha.
Ever since I've been little, watching Too Fast, Too Furious and stuff.
Okay.
You know.
And then there's something special about this car. You can do what's it called? Shoot flames out of this thing.
Oh yeah. So
okay, so maybe at the end of this video we'll go ahead and kind of see some flames. Would that be cool?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of head out to Mexico here. Right before we go, though, we're gonna give you some sound clips of the Mustang because I haven't heard one with Cook's long tube, so I'm kind of curious to see what it sounds like. I'm sure it's stupid loud.
Yeah, it's really loud. I just swapped the exhaust too, so it's super deep and loud, but it sounds really clean.
Oh, yeah, I think it's loud. Damn, that is loud. So off we go to Mexico. Best of luck, man. I would pound you, but you know the epidemic is going on. Yeah, they would do that. All right, let's go. All right, boys. I think that tonight's the night we take a fat L. But hey, man, you win some, you lose some. But that thing is heavily modified. I mean, he hasn't left anything stock. So if the SRT stands a chance after this, I'm gonna have to reward her with something. Yeah?
I was not expecting that whatsoever, like, to be completely honest.
For real?
No, not at all.
You were expecting to come out here and just smack it.
I honestly thought so, yeah.
Oh man, expectation versus reality. When the boat surprises you, I'm dead. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
God. Breathing Mustang, man, that shit was insane. Oh my God, straight up explosion.
Yeah, I was
So we just got back from Mexico. Go ahead and let the cars cool off, and let's go talk to the owner, see what he thinks. We did quite a bit of runs. I think we did quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like that was what we did.
At least like 7 to 8 runs
minimum.
Yeah, more than
minimum.
That.
Yeah. We tried out 60s. We did 40s multiple times, 50, 55. And I think the closest were our 60s.
Yeah, the 60s are better because the 40s I start in second gear, and it's like the second gear to third gear always locks out on me, like for sure. But third to fourth is pretty good.
Okay.
And then my fifth locks out usually. So it just depends. But the 60s I think were the best rolls. I think they were pretty close to 60s.
They were pretty close. Yeah,
pulled in front. I would say a little more in the beginning, and then it would even out a little bit. But
yeah.
I was honestly surprised. I thought the Mustang would take it, you know, in the top end and everything like that, just because I'm on E85 and full bolt-ons. But I don't know. I was surprised. I've raced some Scouts before. I beat them, so it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of people come out with the same expectation.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, I usually beat 392s, and then they come out and then like side boot just gives them a good run.
Say those the Hellcat air box, it must do a lot.
I don't know.
I think because I mean, just for Mustangs, once you slap like an intake on there, it gives it like a lot more power, like just by the intake alone.
Yeah, but it's not an actual like intake change.
It's just
all it is just it like the regular SRT box doesn't have the little tube that connects to this like hole, and the Hellcat airbox does. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You're not gonna accuse me of spraying or anything, are you? You want to pop the hood before you leave?
No. I believe you, but no, it's pretty fast. It's unbelievable fast. Like I was not expecting that 100%. Like, I thought I was gonna come out here and take it, but I
honestly thought you were too. Yeah. Like when I was driving over, and I'm like, yo, this guy has all these mods done. I'm like, I'm a stock car, like I'm gonna get gapped right now.
Yeah.
So I just went with it. I'm like, I'm gonna try to race it as best as I could, and you know, I try to be as fair as possible. You know, we tried every roll, so you know. I don't know.
Might be hiding a little NOS in the SRT.
Bro, I'll pop the hood right now. So I'm gonna pop the hood because this is a question I get all the time, dude. Like, you're not the only one, I promise. So I just want to kind of make sure things are clear, you know. She's a little dirty under here, but there she is, man.
All stock.
Yeah, you want to inspect the Hellcat airbox? I mean, literally, there's.
That's crazy.
That's the crazy thing about it. Like, there is nothing. But here we go.
Keeping up with the full bolt-on Mustang on corn, all stock. Look at that, guys.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So you did not expect it coming out here because you race 392s and you're like, all right, you know.
Yeah, I've done a couple of races, a lot of races with like other cars, and I've kept up with like M4s, M3s, 392s, beat the Scat Packs, the Chargers, and so I was honestly really surprised. So that box or whatever that is must be doing some work.
Or the person that built this engine was having a really good day and just like gave it a little bit extra sauce, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, I mean, that is gonna go ahead and conclude it. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. If you did, make sure you drop a like.